All right, welcome. Happy Tarot Tuesday. This is Mr. Hierophant. We're going to get into the masculine feminine energies for this week. Coming up on the full moon. I took down my calendar. I think it's coming up in just a couple of days. All right, I haven't flipped these over yet, so this is going to be a live, well, it's going to be recorded, but this is actually going to be a live reading when you're watching this, because I have not seen the cards yet. So for the masculine energies, looks like we've got King of Cups, and we've also got Eight of Swords. So this is about what the masculine energies are facing right now. Looks like there's some anxiety. Looks like the anxiety is causing an entrapment. The emotions. Looks like the emotions are coming unhinged a little bit, depending on what you're dealing with, or because of what you're dealing with at this time. This is about gaining ground, gaining a foot in something, or also stepping forward. Even if you're feeling anxiety, the issue is we're afraid to step forward when we don't feel like we're ready. When often I've been experiencing this with some of the new jobs, where I have to take this into practice, where you of course, a lot of jobs, kind of basic jobs, ground level jobs, you're mostly sometimes dealing with customer service, if you're not in law or engineering or anything, and a lot of times you get thrown on the cash register and you're not fully trained yet the managers, supervisors kind of throw you into the fire, so to speak, and you don't feel ready, but somehow you survive. And this is what this is about right now. You just stepping forward, even though you don't feel like you're ready yet, even though you don't feel like you have everything figured out. And this is what's challenging right now. The natural state of us, for us, is to not step forward until we're fully ready. Also, society mostly entrains you to not step up, not step on the platform or the pedestal unless you're fully ready, if you fully know everything, what's going on, what your next step is. That's a big thing, especially in American society, is like, knowing what the next step is. But this is asking you to step forward even though you don't know what the next step is. You don't know what the next thing is. You don't have a plan yet, or fully envisioned yet. And again, people will say that, but a lot of people are relying on you. But that's okay. This is about you having help and assistance. You're not doing it alone, okay? So forget about how everybody else handles it. You're here now for a specific reason, because you're aware of certain things. You're aware of certain energies. So you have to understand and trust. And this is advice that I have to. I'm working on. I actually have to listen. This is a kind of a wake-up call for me as well, to continue to step forward even though you're not ready. You feel scared. You feel like you're going to fail. You feel like, oh, well, I don't have this ready. I don't have that. How's this going to happen? How am I going to do this? Just to continue to go forward, because what's going to happen is the anxiety and the fear is just going to hold you back. It's going to blind you from the castle, that kingdom that you have waiting for you, that's there. You have to meet the kingdom. Okay? It's there in front of you, but we can't see it because of our anxiety, our fears. It's a great thing, actually, because I just saw It Chapter 2 last night, and it was all about fear. There was a moment, no spoiler alert, there was a moment where one of the characters was just so struck by fear he couldn't even move. And one of his friends was in danger, and he couldn't even move to help save his friend. Luckily, something else happened to save his friend, but he was just so in shock. And this has happened to us many times, many people. Okay, so you don't want that to happen. How can we combat that? How can we persevere over that? First, this is about shaking that. This is about going to the rose garden. It's about going to your sacred space. It's about loosening that. There's a specific reason why I say go to nature, why I'm being guided to tell you to go to nature, why nature is put on a pedestal, is elevated by the saints and the masters, because nature has a detoxifying power. It has a stripping power. It's a holy place. Okay? Tap into that rose garden within yourself as well. Okay? You are part of nature, so go into that pure aspect of nature within yourself as well. Okay? Go into your holy place, wherever that is. Okay? Let's go into the feminine energies here. We've got Temperance. Wow. We got this card earlier. So this is about balance. So a lot of us, maybe because the full moon's coming up, we're feeling unhinged. Again, we're going to, this is a reading for the masculine and feminine aspects within you as well. So countering the masculine energies is about gaining balance. Again, we've got that foot stepping forward. It's about having the foot in the senses, having the foot in the emotions, having the foot and also in that cosmic matter, the universal mind as well. For me, that water is about the emotions, but also about the cosmic mind, the universal mind. How do we level that out? Because we also have our senses. We also have to level out our senses. We also have to balance them. We also have to master them. So we have to have them within this body temple. We also have to figure out how to manipulate them, how to control them, how to subdue them and not let them override. Chernobyl, it's about, that nuclear power plant. This is something very dangerous. It could be self-destructive. And with Chernobyl, you saw that. But most of the time, the operators in there have to manage all those levels. And that's what we constantly have to do. We have to manage our levels. Some people may seem like that's going to make us an automaton or a robot. Not the case. Okay, you don't have to have no feeling. You don't have to be, completely sterile. It's about having feeling, having a compassion, having emotion, but not having those drown you. Okay? Controlling those. Distributing your feelings and emotions in a balanced way. This is going to allow you to see with clearer vision. Okay? We also have a guardian angel here watching over you. Talk to your angels, talk to your ancestors, your spirit guides. Okay, how can we combat that? Wow, we got a lot for the feminine energies. First, I wanted this magic carpet. This is about traveling. It's about going places. This could be about soul travel. Traveling to inner worlds. This is a deep card here. It's going to have different meanings for other people, I have a feeling. Some travel for people, some meditative travel, some soul travel. Okay, we've got some more. We've got amusement, amusing yourself. I'm getting museum, creation, creativity. Okay? Maybe getting some of that intimate energy out with your partner right now. There's nothing wrong with that. It's natural, okay? As long as there's understanding. It's done in a healthy way, okay? There's a lot of power in that. Use it to your advantage. Use it to heal yourself. You're not abusing it. And we've got wave of bliss, okay? Riding the wave of bliss, obviously this is the ocean, but this is also water. This is also about allowing yourself to move with the way the universe is moving. There's doubt in there sometimes. Well, how do we know, which way the universe is moving? How do I know if I'm doing the right thing? Just keep going. Let's take away the how, or if I'm doing the right thing, and let's just release that, okay? And let's just ride the wave. Some of us are still waiting for things to come through. Let's stay calm. Some of us need to go into the rose garden. Let's first get into a balanced state before we get into our meditation, okay? That's the first thing. Before we pray, we have to balance ourselves. Because when the emotions get a hold of us, there's imbalance, there's a rockiness, there's that boat in the storm. You can't sail anywhere with the boat in the storm, in a hurricane, okay? So it's about balance. I'll put these two cards up right now. And last card, I want to keep this out. This is about the Mercury. This is about the alchemy that's happening in all of us right now. Okay, don't think it's not happening to you. It is. You can't feel it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. This is more than just the physical. This is the astral. This is the subtle, very, very subtle aspects within all of us happening, combining to be in union. And some days you may sway in between. You just may feel, uppity and all over the place. But these are also the astrological energies working, okay? So just keep up the work, okay? Keep it up, guys. Relax when you need to relax. Take a break when you need to take a break, okay? But don't be afraid to step forward. Even if you feel like you're not ready, just keep going, okay? Things will happen. Things will fall into place. You have to trust, okay? Trust yourself first, okay? Don't look always to everybody else, because some people are just scared. Some people don't have it together themselves, okay? Trust yourself. Trust your guidance. All right, that is the masculine and feminine energies, the transmission for this week. Enjoy the full moon. Set your intentions. All right, guys. Bye. See you soon.